all, I'm Corinne Swogger and welcome to Charleston. I'm currently here pursuing my dream at Paul Mitchell School of Charleston. I decided about 3 years ago I was going to completely flip my whole life upside down to pursue a career in what I love, which is hair. I was halfway through an undergrad program at UNCW where I was going for finance, and as much as finance was not for me, being a creative person, loving having my hands doing stuff all the time, I knew that hair was what I needed to do, and it was always my passion, but not really what the plan was set up by my parents to do. So the plan that they had thought I was going to go with was finish high school, go to college, get a job that was financially secure and stable, up to their standards. So when I called them to tell them, hey, you know what, I'm dropping out of school and I'm going to go to Paul Mitchell, I didn't get a great reaction. I ended up losing their financial and emotional support for the most part, and I had to move to Charleston and completely support myself and do things on my own. So I moved here and I got 2 jobs because I was going to find a way to make this work so I could pursue my dream, and that's what I did. Some long hours I put in, but it was worth it because I started school in August of 2018 and I loved it. I was pursuing my dream. I was getting to do what I love every day. I was trying new products, loving learning new techniques, bouncing creativity ideas off of other students, and it was fantastic. Life was great, let me tell you. But life isn't easy, so I got thrown another curveball, and I got put myself into a relationship that ended up being pretty emotionally and physically abusive. And it eventually got me kicked out of school. So this past November, the school was like, you know what, you've missed so many days, we don't have any other choice but to kick you out. I was missing days because I was just honestly paralyzed with depression and anxiety that this relationship had caused me, and getting kicked out of school was earth-shattering. But it was honestly a blessing in disguise because it made me realize that I was off track and I lost myself completely. I lost my freedom, my confidence, and I needed to do what I could to find a way to get back on track. So I cut that relationship out of my life and started doing things for myself. I gained back my freedom, I gained back my confidence, and I put myself back on track to get my cosmetology license. So I went up to the school and I sat down with the owner and I said, please, please, please let me come back to school. And he said, you know what, Corinne, you've been a great student in all aspects. You just need to find a way to make this priority and get to school. So I decided the best thing for me would be to do full time, which meant I wasn't going to be able to work. So if that meant racking up a lot of debt, maxing out some credit cards so I could finish school, I was going to find a way to do it. So I started back in January and I'm set to finish in April, and I am so freaking excited and so happy to be back doing what I love. But I really had to find a way to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do it unless I canceled out that you can't do it, you aren't worth it, this isn't going to work mindset, and replaced it with I'm going to find a way to make this work and go after what I want and what I love and make a career out of cosmetology. So that's a little bit about how I used that find a way attitude to get me through some life experience and how it affected my career. So now how about I show you some of my work.
Here I did this sunset vivid color melt on my model Cassie. I was inspired by the beautiful sunsets here in Charleston. I often come and walk around the Ravenel around this time of night to really soak in those colors and get those creative juices flowing. Next I did a blonde where I did some highlights, freehand balayage, root melt, toning, all the things for this nice lived in, I was born with this sun-kissed blonde that I love to do so much. And then lastly, I did a color and full install of bombshell beaded weft extensions on my client. I was inspired by the Bombshell Extension Company educator, Amanda, also known as Blowho on Instagram. She's been a huge inspiration and mentor for my future cosmetology career. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to get to know me a little bit and look at the work I put together to show you guys. During the scholarship opportunity, it really made me realize how much a find your way attitude has really shaped and molded my life and my cosmetology career. Thank you guys for this opportunity, and I hope y'all have a great day and night. Bye!